Well, some polls have shown a very tight race. Now there's a brand new one out by CNN and Time Magazine. This poll shows the race neck and neck between Harry Reid and Sharron Angle. And it's up and down a roller coaster over the last few weeks. We got a partnership with CNN. Let's check in again with Samantha Hayes, standing by in our nation's capital today. And Samantha, fill me in. How tight is this race according to this new poll out today?
Well, Dan, it really couldn't get any tighter. Technically, Sharron Angle has a 1-point lead on the Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid, but that's well within the margin of error, so this is really anyone's race still. This particular poll by CNN and Time does break down the numbers a bit, which I think is interesting. You know, the independents broke for President Obama in 2008. Well, take a look at the independents polled in this race. Right now, Sharron Angle has a lead of 7% over Harry Reid. Also, I think it's interesting to mention that in terms of gender preference, this race is breaking along traditional lines. Men are preferring Sharron Angle, the Republican candidate, and women prefer Harry Reid, the Democratic candidate. That's fairly traditional, but interesting to note that that is still the case in this Senate race, even when you have a female on the ticket. That's sort of the latest poll we have to show you right now, Dan. It definitely underscores the other polls we've seen that show this race is neck and neck. Back to you.
Samantha, on this latest poll that you guys did with Time, are you seeing a big portion of undecided voters, or does this look like, hey, I mean, we're only about, what, a few weeks out? Does it seem like they've got their minds made up?
That's an interesting aspect to consider in this race, because independents could certainly make the difference here. I think it's also interesting to note that there's a fair percentage of people who, 11%, who say none of the above in this poll. And that could mean one of two things. This, by law in Nevada, that option has to be on the ballot. And it could mean that either those polled don't like any of their options, or they want to write in a candidate. So it'll be interesting to see if Angle can get anybody from that percentage to make up their mind and go with their party. But it does seem right now that most voters have already decided, I'm going to go with Reid or I'm going to go with Angle, and there's very few people sort of left undecided for either of these two candidates to get.
Yeah, Samantha, you guys have done the expert polling there in D.C. on the ground here. I can tell you that. It sounds the same way. Either they've decided or they don't like either one. I think 11%, that's pretty telling. Samantha Hayes, thanks for that report today on that latest poll. Again, we're going to continue our partnership with CNN and Samantha right up until Election Day. Samantha, have a good day.